Ooh, okay. How does this work? How does this work? Can I just assume I'm live? Am I assuming I'm live? Am I just assuming that I'm live right now? Is that what this is? Wait. Okay, wait, I'm assuming I'm live. Wait. Okay. Okay. I'm live! I'm actually live! It actually works! Okay, I'm so goated. I figured it out. Okay, so I don't think I can see chat, so I am gonna have to do that on my phone individually. But you know what? That's okay. I can live with that. Ooh. There's nothing to talk about because there's nobody in here. Nobody ever joins my lives, and it makes me really depressed. Nobody ever wants to fucking join my lives, bro. Like, literally, just, like, you can just say you hate me. Y'all can just, like, say you hate me, and I'll leave. Like, it's not that hard. Like, I can just leave. Why are these two different colors? Why are these... Oh, poop! I completely forgot that I made that green. Yeah, so what I'm learning today is that I'm never gonna want to ever animate this guy and color him. That's what I've learned today. He's not a name, actually. I forgot about that. I haven't named him yet. Him or his friend. I haven't named either of them. Whoa. Look at that. I'm master at art. The art master. I've actually mastered, like, art. I've mastered art. Believe it or not. Like, can't you tell? Like, can't you just tell? Isn't it just so easy to tell that I've, like, mastered art? I hate that all of my lives are always, like, seconds delayed. It makes me mad. It makes me really upset. I think I'm being gatekept. I think that's what it is. I think I'm just so cool that, like, all of the other, like, all the platforms I used to go live on are, like, intimidated by me. So they're like, oh, no, we can't let her go live right now. Or, like, she's gonna, like, crash. She's gonna crash the site with how cool she is. So they gatekeep me, and then they gatekeep so hard though that like they actually end up losing profit. They end up losing profit from gatekeeping me. But they're too embarrassed to go back on their decision, so they continue to gatekeep me. I wish this website supported TikTok. I wish TikTok and them would work together. Wait, there's somebody else in the live. Oh my god, wait. I have 2 viewers and one of them's not me. Hello. I don't know who you are, but I'm very glad you're here. Hello. I don't have the chat open on my iPad, but I can see chat, so I can't speak to you. Hello. I'm gonna hope really hard that you're not my sister. But hello. You are, whoever's watching me right now, you're my first ever viewer. You're my first, ever live stream viewer on YouTube. Hi. Sorry, I get really nervous when I talk into cameras. I don't like it. But hello. You're not speaking, so I'm gonna assume you're just enjoying the show. I'm planning on putting music on in a bit and praying very, very hard that like YouTube doesn't copyright lives. But I will be putting music on in a minute. I want to actually lock in a bit on the drawing before I start messing around. Ooh. I just had a really good baby latte earlier, and I want more, but I can't because we made it, and there's no more stuff to make it, unfortunately. Ooh, Lord. I've been listening to ABBA a little more recently. I'm an occasional listener, but I don't know, I've been feeling whimsical. I've been feeling like I want to listen to her recently. I'm feeling so whimsical. La 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 la. I'm really praying that I actually do have 2 viewers, and it's not just like YouTube bugging. I really hope that I do actually have somebody watching my stream. Because I have 2 viewers right now, it's what it's telling me, but I technically only have 1. Because one of those viewers is in fact just my other account on my phone. So I'm really hoping that I'm not being lied to by YouTube and that I actually have a different viewer. I find it mildly upsetting that my screen records pick up the sound of my pen aggressively hitting my iPad. I find it very irritating. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. His neck makes me very mad. His neck actually is very upsetting to me. It's very, very upsetting to me, actually. Oh, wait, that's so cool! I don't see text on my... I don't see text on my thing. And I think... I can't tell if it's... like the website not working or if I did something wrong in the settings. But or maybe people just aren't talking to me. But I really wish I had I could see the chat even if there is nobody speaking. Cuz I'm used to occasionally streaming on like TikTok and I can always just see the chat. So it's, like, less disappointing. No, yeah, it's less disappointing if nobody's talking, because I can at least see a chat, Maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just me and my dark and twisted mind. Okay. This model was supposed to be able to like change expressions and stuff with like emojis, but for some reason I couldn't figure it out. Like it just wouldn't work when I tried to do it earlier. I spent like solid like 5 minutes just trying to figure out how the app actually worked, and it made me very mad. Yeah, is this guy? Yeah, he does not seem anatomically correct, like, at all. But, that's okay. That's okay. A lot of things aren't anatomical. Anatomically correct. And that's okay. And that's okay. I'm not anatomically correct. And I'm okay with that. So I shouldn't force him to be either. Maybe he doesn't want to be. Maybe he's choosing not to be, Like, I shouldn't force him to be something he doesn't want to be, I have no idea what to give his tail. I don't know what to do with his tail. I don't know what I want to make his tail, like, be. My God. I didn't make a plan for that, actually. I'm just gonna follow the guideline. Okay, wait, I like that. Wait, I liked it a lot, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that. And then you're gonna do, and then we're gonna, what, yeah, what, yeah, yeah, Something I've recently learned while being more active on YouTube is how many kids there are in this app. And that's not me that's not me, like, at the age of 14, like, having a superiority complex and being like, oh my God, like, I hate all these kids. I just realized, like, YouTube kids are still a thing. Like, they're still active. I forget that, like, younger kids are, like, I don't know, like, going through, like, YouTube. Like, their YouTube phase the same way I did growing up. I think that's really cool. But it's also hard to, like, be around them very, very long before I get upset. Look at that. Look at that. The power of rendering. I want to make his, like, neck, like, his head, like, what? He has 3 back toes and 5 front toes, because his front toes are also his hands. Because he's cool and he's a furry. I really want to know if I actually have 2 viewers right now on TikTok. YouTube's lying really big time to me right now, and I'm getting upset. My goal in life, my goal in my online career is to become, like, not even, like, I don't know, I don't want to become, like, no, okay, it's a lie. not that I'm like specifically aiming to become like famous, like that everybody knows me, but I want to become known. Like, I don't want to be like a huge celebrity kind of thing, but I want people to know me, like know who I am, know my art, know my stuff. I think I make cool stuff, and I think people should see my cool stuff. You know, my opinion. Maybe I should like make like a secret like all like TikTok account where I post like a sad video of like me having a single viewer and how everybody should go follow her right now and make her feel better. And then I'll wake up to like 100,000 followers by tomorrow morning. Maybe I'll just do that instead. I've actually got a decent following on TikTok though, so I'm honestly happy with what I have. But like in the future, you know, like that's my like career goal. I'm so avoidant of the small details in my art, and I'm so I don't want to do it. I just don't want to do it. You know what's crazy? The other day I saw a video, and it was art. It was this really pretty painting a woman made. But the crazy thing is, she fed her painting to AI to animate it for her. And it's just like, you're an artist and you made a genuinely good piece of art, and you just went straight ahead and gave it to AI. For what reason? Like, as an artist, like, I don't know. I would think you have like standards. Like, no, that's me. No, I would think you'd have like, you'd be against feeding art to AI, and much less your own. In my opinion, like, I hate AI. I've been against AI for a while, but the thought of like feeding your own art to AI and then posting about it and being so happy, because she was so happy. She was like, oh my god, like I loved like the animation like AI made for me or whatever. But it's like, you're happy about that? Like, you're happy you fed your art to AI? Not even because it's like bad for the environment and whatnot, you know, but just in general, like, you gave your art to AI and genuinely thought like, yeah, I want to do this with my art. I don't know, it's crazy to me. The concept of that is crazy to me. The concept of that is just beyond my mortal comprehension. Whenever I draw this guy, he makes me think of Alistair and Jax. And then I get a little mad, because I want him to be nothing like them. But unfortunately, now that I'm like saying this out loud and actually thinking about it, he's pretty similar to Alistair, which is almost worse than being similar to Jax. Actually, it is worse than being similar to Jax, but like, you get my point. La 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 la. La 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 la. Actually, I think I could play that song on the piano. That's just side note. I feel like I can learn that on the piano. Okay, technically not piano, the keyboard, same difference, whatever. But I feel like I can learn that song actually. I want to do that later. I also want to learn, because I recently watched it. I watched Wizard of Oz recently for the first time ever, and I'm in love with Somewhere Over the Rainbow. And I really want to learn how to play that song, on the piano keyboard. Same thing. I learned a teeny tiny portion the other day, but it wasn't much. But I do want to learn it like fully at some point. Okay, before, after, before, after, before, after. Yeah, I'm so okay, yeah. Now for the background. What am I gonna make the background? I want to stay in the same range of like, ooh, like a brown maybe. There, yes, yeah, okay. And now for my favorite part ever, making tiny little sketches of him. I love making the little drawings. I love the little drawings. And then I'm gonna end the live because I only really wanted to go live just to keep myself active and actually finish the drawing so that I could post it later on my TikTok. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow, meow. And you know what I love about this guy? You know what I love? He is a completely original design in the sense of like specifically just him. So, like I made all of his like his whole animal. I made it up. So I get to determine what is and isn't anatomically correct. So like I don't have a reference when I draw him like what he's based off of, but I can say like, oh, I get to determine what is and isn't correct. I get it. This is anatomically correct. That's anatomically correct. I can determine all of that, and I'm so cool for it. Meow 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 meow. officially done. I'm so goated. Okay. This is where I finally get to export it. I get to get the speed paint out, and I'm good. Well, this was very fun. I only had one viewer this entire time. But, that's okay. That is okay. I will live with that. Thank you so much to the single person who stayed the entire life besides my other account. I will never forget you. Thank you very much. Have a great night or day. And farewell. If I can figure out how to end the live stream, that is, give me a minute. Ba ba ba.